Hi guys, I'm Whitney and welcome back to my channel. I'm the owner of Intentions with Whitney, and in this video we're going to be talking about the new moon in the sign of Gemini that's happening on May 30th, 2022. This moon is so beautiful, it's so exciting, but we do have quite a few things to talk about. So if you want to grab your notebook and a pen to take some notes, you can do that. If you want to grab your water, you can do that. I do want to do a quick 30-second housekeeping update. So guys, as you know, scamming is at an all-time high. People are going a little bit loco. So I want to address all of my social medias right here. If you do not see it, it's not my account. Guys, I'm not sending you messages. That's not what I do. If you want to book a reading and if you want to shop all things magical, feel free to visit my website. That's also linked right here. Now, again, in this video, we're talking about the new moon that's happening, but not only are we talking about the new moon, I want to briefly go into each zodiac sign, so all 12 signs, on what you guys can expect to see in your area of life. So I highly recommend you watch for your rising sign first, then I would say your sun sign, and then go into your moon sign. And while your moon sign won't be as dominant, it will give you a holistic outlook of what you can expect. So this is super good, and if you guys don't know how or what your rising and your moon sign and your sun sign is, you can run a free birth chart. I have a video on how to do that and I'll link it below. Now, let's talk about this new moon. Okay, can we just talk about this new moon? It's exciting. So the first thing, let's talk about the logistics, okay? So the first thing you need to know is that this new moon is on May 30th, depending on your time zone and where you are in the world. For me, I'm in the DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia area. So it'll be happening on the 30th at 7:30 a.m. approximately. Now, at the time of this moon, obviously the sun and the moon are conjunct in the sign of Gemini. And so as we're in Gemini season, guys, we're feeling alive, we're feeling excited. The parts of us, at least in the States, in the US, where the winter and early parts of spring, they might have been having that Gemini side, the twins down and out. Now we're coming alive with the summer, Memorial Day, and we're feeling the heat again. And so this is a really good time. Your energy is starting to shift and you're starting to notice it. And this new moon in Gemini is the perfect time to ask yourself what you want, where you're going, and what you want to call into your life. Now, I do want to talk about this, the way it's positioned. So at the time of this moon, Mercury, which is ruled by Gemini, went retrograde and has been retrograde, but it went retrograde back into the sign of Taurus. This can be kind of uncomfortable, but it's not just about retrograding in the sign of Taurus. It's also linked up in close contact, just a few degrees, to the North Node, which has been in Taurus and will be in Taurus. What does this mean? So Mercury is squaring Saturn right now on top of all of that. So at the time of the new moon, you're being asked to make a decision for your life and saying, what is it that I want for myself at this time? Like I said, it's a complete shift in energy, but it's karmic. So this is a storyline about you recognizing that there's been something, someone, a feeling, a person, a place, a thing, it doesn't matter. There's been something in your life that has been a pattern, that has been habitual, that you need to address right now because you realize it might not be for your highest and your greatest good. And so whatever karmic debt that you need to clear, whatever weight that you need to let off of your shoulders, whatever is no longer serving you at the time of this new moon, you will be called and supported in addressing it and letting it go for you, for your freedom. Now, again, this is all, so we have Mercury, we have Uranus, we have the North Node, we have Venus in the sign of Taurus. So they want you to think long term. They want you to think about your stability, your future, what that looks like. How do you want your body to be? How do you want your appearance to be? What do you want your home to be like? What do you want your family? All the things that Taurus rules: love, beauty, finances. What do you want for yourself in that? And in what areas have you been stuck or have you been stagnant? Is it your own fear that's holding you back? Is it someone else that's holding you back? This is the time to address it. Now, at the same time as this new moon, we have Mercury sextiling Neptune, we have Mercury trine Pluto, and we have Mars conjunct Jupiter. Whew, honey, this is good. I want to talk about the Mercuries first. So Mercury sextiling Neptune and the Mercury trine Pluto. This is a beautiful combination because at this time, Spirit is saying not only are you thinking these big thoughts and you're thinking these big things and you're wondering what's next for yourself, but you're really getting spiritual insight along the way. When Mercury sextiles Neptune, this is giving you the floor, the stage to take whatever problems that may have been present in creating a beautiful, spiritual, abundant solution. You're creating this change in your life, and usually it's something that just comes to you. It's a spiritual thing that was placed onto your heart. So you are being divinely led and guided at the time of this new moon, is what I'm saying to you. Now, not only that, we have Mercury trine Pluto. Now, this is good because when Mercury trines Pluto, there might be some uncomfortability. And so you're like, Whitney, how is that good? Like, why do I want to be uncomfortable? This uncomfortability gives you the energy, it gives you the power, it gives you the momentum to do something about it. And so this addresses the area that needs to be highlighted, and you say, enough is enough. This is when I put my foot down. This is when I take control of my life. This is when I step up and I show up and I show out for me. You're not afraid anymore, which takes me into my next thing of Mars conjuncting Jupiter. Honey, this gives you that passion. This gives you that warrior. This gives you that oomph that you need. Okay? So we have Mercury trine Pluto to give you the power, that confidence, that assertiveness, that you're not going to stay where you are, that you're not going to allow yourself to be down and out, that you're not going to allow mediocrity. You're going to do something to change your life and to make it the best life that you've ever lived. Excitingly and spiritually with Mercury sextiling Neptune. Now, again, with Mars conjuncting Jupiter, this is giving you so much momentum and excitement for a new life, for a new chapter. Again, you know that there's been things that have been holding you back. And for a while, you may not have addressed it because you might have been comfortable. You know, a lot of us hold on to things that are familiar and that are comfortable because we want to feel safe, and we don't know what letting that thing go would look like, and so sometimes we don't. And now Spirit is calling you to take that chance, to take that leap, to be bold, to be unapologetic, to say how you feel, to speak your truth, to set those boundaries, to walk in that new position, to claim what's yours. The new moon is all about attracting. And so yes, while there are certain things that'll come up that need your attention, baby, you have the power with this energy to not only do something about it, but to succeed in it. How great is that? Like, that's awesome. Now, the one thing I do want to caution you about is because we do still have Mercury squaring Saturn and Mars is conjunct Jupiter, I don't want you to get in your head. Okay, this isn't a moon where you necessarily have to be afraid. You never have to be afraid anyway. Fear doesn't exist. But this isn't a moon that is fearful or intimidating. This is a moon of power, of excitement, of rejuvenation, of reconnection, of redirection. You know, this is really beautiful. But because we do have such strong energy, especially with Mars conjuncting Jupiter, if you allow yourself to be in a negative place, the possibility of it festering and getting bigger and like getting more expanded and getting more frustrated or more fearful or just angry or annoyed, like whatever negative feeling that might be there, it will only fester and get more intense. So I just really encourage you to think positive and to really call in what is already yours. A lot of times if we feel it, it's because it's for us. If it's in your desire, in your heart, in your soul to have something, it's because you are meant to have it. And so I don't want you to start thinking about any type of blockages or any delays that could exist. I don't want you to think or give energy to anything that could go wrong. I only want you to think about what could go right and what you deserve, and calling in that beautiful, abundant energy. Okay? Because we do nothing for ourselves by thinking negative. Now, I'm just looking at this amazing chart. We do have Venus at 2 degrees at the time of this new moon in the sign of Taurus, again where Mercury, Uranus, and the North Node are. This is good, and I say that this is good because I told you guys it's important right now to call in long-term goals, long-term stability. You know, Venus is connected and ruled by Taurus, in sense of it really, it's all about what do you value, what do you love, what makes you happy, what is your foundation, you know. So when it comes to this time of you calling in the energies of what you want to attract, this is perfect, because whatever you're attracting will not only be abundant, it will be long lasting. It's in the sign of Taurus. It's a rooted energy. So make sure you're really thinking future focus. You're not thinking the next 3 months, the next 6 months. I want you to think the next 2 years, the next 5 years, and start bringing in the energy of what you want that to look like. Now, this is very exciting, guys. This is so exciting. I do want to go into each zodiac sign and where you guys will see a lot of energy, a lot of attention, and where you'll see the best manifestations at this time, okay? So let's start with Aries. Now, my beautiful Aries friends, this energy is happening in your Aries. This is happening in your 3rd house. Now, this is exciting because with Gemini in your 3rd house, this will give you the chance to expand your thinking, your creativity, anything that you've had on your mind to learn or to study or to share. This will be a great time to set intentions for that. Like, your mind is on 100 right now, Aries, and so you really can see yourself expanding your knowledge, and again also expanding what you have to the community. And so even though we're still in retrograde season and this isn't the time to launch, if you did have a product or project that you wanted to get out into the community, this will be a great time to set intention for that. This is also a time where you may be reconnecting with your siblings or people who feel like family, and you really may start seeing that you're not going to hold yourself back when it comes to what is on your mind anymore. You know, with Gemini, especially retrograde in your 3rd house, this is giving you a chance to really look at your communication and either where you need to step up for yourself or maybe where you need to tone it down. But whatever it is, the way you speak, the way you engage, the way you speak your mind, the way your throat chakra is activated or not activated will have to be addressed. So I see some major changes to your communication and what it is that you need to say. But Aries, if there is something that's holding you back, or if there's something that you feel like is long overdue that had to be said that hasn't, and it's like time, this would be a good time to address it. But I'm really excited for you. This could be really, really great. So if you want to go back to school, it's a good time to do that. Again, if you want to share knowledge, learn, trade, do anything, apply for a new job, this is a time for that. I also want to address that if there is some type of transportation or trip coming up, this is a good time. Travel is good. A purchase of a new vehicle would be a good time as well. So there's just a lot of abundance here for you. And if there is something that you have to let go of, this is the ideal time to do it. Don't block that throat chakra, baby. And with this new moon and the energy around it, you'll see that you don't want to. So expect new beginnings in the way you communicate and connect with those closest to you, your neighbors, your friends, your associates, how you're seen in the world. This is good vibes. So enjoy, Aries. Now, Taurus. I'm excited for you. I personally just had Jupiter go through my second house, so this is going to be good. So, as you might imagine, Taurus, this energy, this new moon is going to happen in your second house. So, oh my goodness, this is beyond exciting for a variety of reasons. First of all, the second house rules your values, your finances, your income, your material possessions, your priorities. And so, right now, Taurus, you might be coming in a place where you're asking yourself, you know, what is my budget? How do I want to manage my finances going forward? Do I have enough? You know, and if not, what can I do to call in more? So, if you want to attract more financial blessings at this time, Taurus, this is an amazing time to do that. Not only is it an amazing time to call in financial blessings, but if you want, I really, not even just if you want, but your attitude towards things are changing. And so the way that you might have approached life before, you're not approaching life like that now. And so if you want to change your mindset, and if you want to be comfortable with this newness that's coming into your life, this is another great thing to manifest. This could be really good for you because unconsciously, even without you calling in things, you're going to see things changing for you in a beautiful, abundant way. Expect a good, positive change in your finances. Expect material gain. Expect for you to be grounded in who you are and to learn and know who you are. Like, you're just not compromising on who you are and your integrity and what you want for your life anymore. And you're being smarter and wiser and more disciplined with your decisions, especially when it comes to finances and responsibilities. So Taurus, this is a great energy for you as well. Again, I would really highlight your finances during this new moon. It's just such a good vibe, and the opportunity for money to come in through partnerships or networking or through connections of opportunities that are given from other people, super heightened right now. So take these chances, connect with these people, do your thing, stack your money, because the ability to save, to have a nest, and to have more growing in is possible with this new moon. That's a vibe, Taurus. That's a whole vibe. Now, Geminis. I feel like I have nothing but good news today. So Geminis, this is happening in your first house, which is the house of I am. And so Geminis, as you guys know, you have the Gemini personalities. And if you've been experiencing that with retrograde, this would be the ideal time, especially for you, to manifest not just what you want, but who you want to be. This is your birthday season. This is your new moon. So this is your energy. And so you call the shots. Right now, in astrological energy in terms, you are the prom queen and king. You guys are on the stage. You guys are the ones that are being highlighted in a major way. And so this would be the time that if you wanted to create a new health and diet routine, you would excel and succeed in that. This would also be a great time to address any mental, emotional issues or things that have been stagnant. This is just the time for you to really water your garden and to pour into your own pot, because one, you deserve it, two, you need it, but the potential to make real long lasting change is here 1,000,000%. And so I really want to encourage you to look at yourself and to be selfish with what you need, because as you know, as Geminis, you guys have to be honest with yourself. You have to speak your truth. You're always standing up for people that you love. But now it's time to stand up for yourself. And so the potential to make big, beautiful changes to your mind, your body, your spirit, your soul are all here. This is so exciting. And then I can't wait for you guys to see next month. But for this month, take this energy and make it yours. Control it and manifest it and turn it into whatever you want and what you want your long-term to look like. Keyword, long-term, Gemini. Don't think little. Think big. That's what you're known for. That's what you can do. So do it. Very exciting. Now, Cancers. My loves. This is in your 12th house. And as you guys know, the 12th house deals with endings and healings in the unconscious realm. And so the things that you feel but you don't necessarily always see or address, um, it has a lot to do and connect it with your spirituality, your beliefs, your karma. So Cancers, for you at this time, you might see some triggers in that area. You might see some things coming up. Again, this moon is really about making a decision and letting old things go that don't serve you. And so you really, really might be faced with the things that don't serve you, the things that make you uncomfortable, the things that need to be purged out of you. So by the time your birthday season rolls around, you are flying like the beautiful butterfly that you are. But yes, at this time, and as we go into the full moon, which will be later in June, you are really being, I don't want to even say hit, because this doesn't have to be a bad thing, but you're really being exposed and shown the things that are making you uncomfortable, the things that need to be fixed, the things that are less spoken but felt. And so this is the time to address it. This will be a great time to manifest therapy. If you're into therapy, this will be a great time to do healing work, shadow work, Cancers. So because it's a new moon in Gemini, this would be ideal to call in help from a support, help from friends. If you guys want to manifest love, this would be a good, but you know that there's issues there, or if you've had issues there, this would be a good time to heal yourself from any emotional trauma or baggage that stops you from having that partnership that you desire. Because you got to remember, we're still working with Gemini energy. And so with that being said, Cancers, address the things that need to be addressed. Go ahead and purge and say the things that need to be said, release the things that need to be released, and then call in every good thing that you want for yourself, every good thing that you deserve. And for some reason, I'm getting the message from Spirit right now to tell you to address the things that are the deepest of wounds. Because right now, whatever somebody told you can't be, or you shouldn't be, or you won't be, like, address the deep dark stuff. Because all of that ickiness that was sitting inside of you, you are not just going to free it, you're going to become a whole new person. And that's exactly what you need. And not that you're not already doing good, but you're going to do better, you're going to do great. And so that's really exciting, Cancers. Don't fear the darkness, don't fear the shadow. That's how you grow. Now, and then just again, you guys have your birthday next month, and then it's going to be your time to shine. So no need to worry. Go through the darkness so you can enjoy the light. Now, Leos, I'm a Leo sun. I'm a Leo sun. Now, Leos, this is going to be in your 11th house of your environment, your people. And so you might see a lot of momentum when it comes to your friendships and your social circle. Like, you might be a little busy bee right now, Leo, where people are wanting to connect with you, people are wanting to engage with you. This would also be a great time for you to really, I know I've been talking about what do you want for the long term anyway, because this energy is in Gemini and we're working with Taurus energy as well. But for you, Leo, specifically, I want you to really look at, what is your place in the world? How are you showing up? What do you want to be known for? What do you want to contribute? How do you want to leave your thumbprint, your imprint on the world? That's what's being brought up for you right now. And so you might very well come into a beautiful opportunity from someone you know or someone you connect with through networking that you didn't even expect. I believe that at this time, according to the charts, if you set your sights out and you are communicative and you are engaging and you are this beautiful fire energy that we are, you will meet the right people, you will be in the right places, and you will be at the right time for everything that you've been wanting to come into your life. So if you've been setting intentions to expand your territory, if you've been setting intentions to get a new job, if you've been setting intentions for love, money, etc., to move, relocate, you very well may have that chance to connect with the person that has that thing that you need. And so at the time of this new moon, I want you to call in the opportunity, call in the love and the support from your community. Because Leos, we are ruled by our heart. We are love. And, you know, despite what anyone says about us, we are extremely loyal and committed to what it is that we love. And so, whatever it is that you love, Leo, whatever it is that's deep in your heart, pray about it, set intention for it, and then start welcoming the energy of that. And don't be afraid to talk to anybody, anywhere about anything, because in this season, that person, that group, that environment might be just what you need to give you that change. So how exciting. Leo's Gemini season is always a vibe for us. It's an air sign, you know, fire and air come together and it expands. But don't let yourself get burnt out. Allow yourself to expand. Now, Virgos. My baby Virgos, y'all. So you guys are already hustlers, hard workers. You guys hit the pavement. You guys get it done. Okay, Beyonce's a Virgo. Do I need to even say anything else? I mean, like, come on. So for you guys, this new moon will be in your 10th house. So this is about your career. This is about your long term. This is about your reputation. A lot of times, this also has to do with your father figures or men in your life. And so at around the time of the new moon for you, you might be seeing, you know, topics of your relationship with men, especially fatherly figures, come up. But I also feel like this is the ideal time to take a pivot in your career or to pivot what you're doing. So I'm thinking of a Virgo client right now. There's one Virgo client that I have, and she's absolutely amazing, and she's an investor. And so she likes to invest in stocks and houses and people, and she's always looking for the right move, right? This would be the time, Virgos, to make that right move. This would be the time to make that investment. This would be the time to look into that career switch, or how you want to retire, what you want your retirement to look like. This is the time to really take, and if you have a business, Virgo, this would be the time to set your intentions to take your business to the next level. However you want yourself to be seen publicly right now, you have this energy of this moon to shape shift it the way that you'd like. And again, I really believe that you'll start seeing already the momentum moving in this area. And so if there needs to be some healing when it comes to men and fatherly figures, you'll start to see that. If you are wanting and desiring change in your business, or if you want to take your business to the next level and to be successful and to be seen, Virgos, this is the time to set intentions for that. I'm actually really excited for you because with Gemini, the new moon in Gemini, and your 10th house, your potential to be seen and respected and appreciated and acknowledged far and wide is huge. Gemini is the expander, it is the communicator, and you, Virgo, are the messenger of the gods. And so you guys, speak your heart, say what's on your mind. Don't be afraid to be who you are, Virgos. And as perfectionist as you guys are, and how you guys like everything in order, I say be you, be unapologetic, commit to your goals, commit to it, what it is that you want, and you will have what it is that you want. And I really want to emphasize you being yourself, because you being that version of you right now is really going to expand you. Like, this isn't a time to be modest or shy or afraid. This is a time for you to be loud and proud. Again, that Gemini energy about who you are, where you want, what you want, where you're going. So you can have those things. And I believe, similar to Leo's, you will be connected with the people and in environments that can help and support your dreams. So that's really exciting, Virgos. Now, Libras. This is, wow, this energy is happening in your house. And I'm of course it's happening. I'm sorry, guys. Let me backtrack for a second. Libras, this energy, the new moon, is happening in your 9th house. And so this house rules your philosophy, the way you think, what you believe in. So you might really find yourself right now digging into your spirituality and what it is that you're attracted to. You might be wanting to take an adventure and seeing the world and meeting new people and being exposed to different places. You know, Libra, as a lover at heart, you are easy to get along with and you flow well in environments where you can be yourself and where there's positivity and support. And so, the potential right now, the potential for you to expand your social scene and to expand your territory by being in new environments is heightened. Not only that, Libra, I really want to bring something to your attention. Similar to Aries, if you watched it, and if you guys have placements where you might be like a Libra rising and an Aries moon or whatever, like this is a power combo. So pay attention if you have Aries anywhere else inside of your chart. Libras, because this energy, especially in Gemini, is transiting your ninth house. If you are a business owner, if you are a teacher, an educator, if you have something that you want to share with people, if you want to show people what you got, what you're made of, if you're an artist, a musician, a model, an actor, I don't care what unique talent you have, if you want to show people what you got, this is the moon to manifest that. Manifest the stage, manifest your audience, manifest the opportunity, manifest the glow on you. Because the potential here is huge. And remember, whatever you said at the new moon, you'll start to see it over the next 6 months. And so imagine if you set intentions here in May 30th, what the end of your year will look like as far as recognition, as far as being seen and appreciated, as far as expanding in territory, as far as, you know, changing your outlook on life because now you've been given new opportunities to see things in a different way. Libra, this is beautiful. This is very fertile energy for you, and I want you to walk in it. So yes, if you have something to share, this is the time to do that. But again, I really do believe that you'll see a huge focus into your spirituality. You'll be coming into meeting different people from different places. And remember, everything and everyone is for a reason, a season, and a lifetime. So whatever comes up at this time, embrace it and enjoy it, because it's going to give you something that you can and will take to the next phase of your life. Super exciting. Manifest nothing but greatness. Literally, Libras, you guys got this. Now, Scorpios, this is exciting. This is exciting, Scorpios, because this new moon in Gemini is happening in your 8th house, which is what you rule, the 8th house. I am like thrilled about this for several reasons. The 8th house rules intimacy, sex, money, joint finances, taxes, debt. But you got to remember, and the unconscious, so spiritual gifts and abilities, the dark side, so to speak, the occult, esoteric knowledge. This is so good for you because with the new moon in Gemini, baby, if you're a spiritual being, if you do any type of magic, manifestation, if you're into that, which I'm sure you are if you're watching this, your gifts and abilities right now are going to be so heightened. You're going to see things, you're going to hear things, you're going to feel things. And I want you to trust all of it. You're not going crazy. This will be a time when your intuition is popping. You just know things and you don't know how you know, but you know. This would also be a great time to, if you are in a partnership, this would be a great time to work out your budget together. This would be a great time to handle any financial debt that may have came up, like any type of financial obligations that need to be addressed. This would be a great time to either handle that or start setting intentions to make sure that it's handled. Also, Scorpios, if you're not already coupled up, if you're not already in a marriage or a true deep partnership, if that's something you want, this, even though this is the 8th house, I have a lot of energy in the 8th house. So from what I know as an astrologer, I would recommend you call in the love of your life as well. You know, 7th house rules all types of relationships. Not just intimate, but your friendships and to a different level from the 11th and the 9th house. This rules true partnership, connection, like deep connection, joint responsibilities. And so if you and your partner, if you want a partner, this would be a great time to call in a partner. If you do already have a partner and you guys need to figure things out, especially when it comes to money and your stability and like your home life, this would be a great time to figure it out and to call in that energy to support you. Scorpio, not only is this a good time for your partnerships, I want to also talk about your money. Now, while the 8th house does typically rule joint resources, it also rules resources in general. And so, Scorpio, if there's something you need, if there's something that you want, this would be the perfect time to ask people. Hey, do you know where I can get this? Do you know if there's a sale? Do you have a promo code for something? Like, speak what you need, ask and you shall receive, Scorpio, because there is some type of blessing that's coming in for you in that realm, either in terms of finances or resources that will help you for whatever it is you need in this season of your life. Yes, Scorpio. So just in its entirety, I want you guys to really pay attention to your finances, to your financial responsibilities that are linked to anybody. This would also be a great time, again, if you don't have those things, in order to call in those things, those resources, those connections that you need. Now, Sagittarius. This energy will be happening in your 7th house of partnerships. So this isn't just intimate partnerships. This is your friends, this is your family, this is your community, this is your tribe, these are your people. It does have a strong influence on your marriage and deep partnerships, but this is relationships in general. This would be a perfect time, Sagittarius, to expand your business, to put yourself out there, to be seen for all of your goodness. So, for example, I have a client who's a Sagittarius, and I recommended her doing YouTube. This would be a great time to start a YouTube channel, especially after retrograde ends on the 2nd. This would be a great time to put yourself out there. This would be a great time to ask for that business mentor, to network and to go to that gala and tell people what business you're running and what you're operating. This would be a great time to tell that person how you feel. This would be a great time to make a presentation. Anything you have to do, Sagittarius, that involve people and you being seen and you being put in that forefront, and also to develop and expand your relationships with people, this is a great time. Not only that, I see these things coming into your life. So while this is a perfect time to manifest those things, I really do see a new love interest or a deepening of a current relationship. I also see you taking your resources and your connections and applying them to some area in your life. So what I mean by that is you're going to have a friend, or you're going to have an ally, or a person you're connected to in some way, especially with this Gemini energy as well, that they tell you something, they have something for you, and it's for your benefit, and it's a success. So overall, Sagittarius, this is just a great time. I see you expanding your social circle, so welcome in new friends, welcome in new love and a deepening love, even if it's just for yourself. And again, if you don't have that stuff yet, the ability and the potential for you to call it in, super heightened. So don't limit yourself. Talk to everyone, be that Sag energy that you are, because you're going to find out that even if you don't need anything from anyone else, maybe somebody has what you need. Beautiful. Now, Capricorns. Now, Caps, you guys are, this moon is happening for you in your 6th house. So the 6th house is the house of health. It's the house of work, of your lifestyle as far as like your work habits. This is the house of organization and your commitment and service to others. And so at this time, Capricorns, and I'm a Cap rising, and Aquarius, but we'll talk about that later. But for Caps, this time for us, the ability to expand our business and to take better care of ourselves and to bring balance into our home and work life is here. And so if you've been struggling with maintaining that balance, this is a good time to call it in. But I also feel like at the time of this new moon, that will be highlighted. Whatever has been throwing you off course, whether it be in business, your personal life, or both, it's going to come up, especially because this is the house of work. So it wants to be fixed. There's something in your life that wants to be renewed and revived and repaired and maybe restructured, because the sixth house also rules structure. And so if this is a time where you knew you started a diet, but maybe you need to change it, this would be a good time to change it, for example. This would be a time where if you own a business and it's not flowing the way you want, or maybe you want to switch it up and it's time to rebrand, this is the time to do that. This would also be a time, if you wanted to purchase a new pet, this would be a great time for a new pet, because the sixth house also rules that. This is a time where if you want to figure out how you can show up for your community and actually be engaged or be a part and be a success in the community, this is the time to do that as well. And so Capricorns, for you, this energy really is about work, getting things done and seeing the practical, tangible results of your labor, of your connection, not just with people, but with yourself. Because again, we're dealing with the external world in terms of what you can offer, but we're dealing with the internal world with you're offering things because of you being able to take care of yourself. And so both things are being addressed and highlighted right now. And that's really exciting, because Capricorns, you guys like things in order. You like things to be where it's supposed to be. And so this will give you that confidence, especially if you've lost it, if you need it. It will give you the confidence that things are working for you. It'll give you a sense of being in control again, because you'll be able to take control really and move forward the way that you see fit with this beautiful Gemini energy. My loves, and this is what's also happening for me. This new moon is in your fifth house. So guys, you can see expansion. We can see expansion in romance, in love, in creativity. If you're trying to get pregnant, this would be a good time to try for pregnancy, because your fertility is also being highlighted. This is just a good time for joy, self-expression, playfulness, youthfulness. So Aquarius, expect a good time, expect positive energy. But I do want to be honest with you, because outside of just this beautiful abundance that we're walking into, you have to remember at the time of this new moon, Mercury is still squaring Saturn. So we're being asked what needs to be let go. So at this time, Aquarius, what's holding you back from living your best life? Is it somebody? Is it you? Is it your job? Is it your lack of finances? Whatever it is, this is the time to address those blockages that stop you from being the best version of yourself. The fifth house is ruled by Leo, and again, my sign, but it's ruled by Leo. And so it's about having fun and being loud and being proud and being who you are and being confident and enjoying life to the fullest, like to the fullest. And so not only will you be having that energy during Gemini season, you'll be living life, you'll be feeling very uplifted, you'll be feeling so alive. But as you're feeling that, you're also being called to really embrace it, because if there's any self-doubt or insecurities that stop you from being authentic, deal with it, let it go. You're being called to really be free in every single area of your life, Aquarius. And that's what this new moon is bringing into your life. So if you want to go on a trip and you don't have the resources right now, this is the time to manifest that. If you want, again, a family, you want to start a family, it's the time to manifest that. If you want to be seen and be alive and to connect with good energy and find your tribe, this is the time to do that. Anything that makes your heart light up and make you smile and make you happy, this is the time to do it. Very, very beautiful energy, Aquarius. And I really have to remind you, the fifth house majorly rules creativity. And so if there's something you want to create and manifest and again, show people what you got, this is the moon to do it. Now, Pisces. Last but certainly not least, Pisces. This energy is in your fourth house. So the fourth house rules your home, your roots, your stability, your relationship with your mother, and that feminine energy. It's also connecting connected with children and your self-care and your emotions. So Pisces, at the time of this new moon, because we have all the energy going on, especially between Taurus, where Mercury is retrograde and we're being asked to face the things that are holding us back so we can be free, you might be really feeling this in a very intense way. But it doesn't have to be bad. Intense is just strong because you're already a Pisces, right? This is Gemini energy that's going through your fourth house, which is ruled by Cancer. So it's another watery, emotional energy. But this could really be that breakthrough. And so, Pisces, if there's something that you want for yourself that you don't have yet, maybe it's that home, maybe it's that extra 50K in the bank just so you know you're secure in case you need it. Whatever is going to make you feel safe, this is the time to call that in. And also, you very well might be blessed with a few things like that. You might also find out that the women in your life are becoming super supportive, and that you're being loved on and you're being nurtured and you're being given that feminine divine energy that you may need right now. This would be a time, where if there was some type of trauma with mother or women, that you'd address it. But this isn't a heavy negative feeling. This is a heavy feeling in terms of you really facing the things that make you feel sad or maybe not your best self, and being bold enough, being brave enough, and being really ready to let whatever go so you can live the life that you're meant to live. Oh, guys, this was so beautiful. This was awesome. I had my notes, my handy dandy notepad. I had my, the chart popped up, got things going. I'm really excited. So as you guys know, I told you guys I would be doing this consistently. I'm getting back into videos. I was trying to wait till after the retrograde, but we're here now. We're here. And for the record, guys, the retrograde ends on and around the 2nd, 3rd of June, depending on where you are in the world. So this is going to be good. It will be retrograde in the sign of Taurus, but it'll go back in Gemini. And when it does, that's when, because we have the shadow period of retrograde until the 19th, so that's when you put out those projects. You say and you walk in those opportunities that have been presented at the time of the new moon. Again, the new moon is about calling in opportunities and really painting. Imagine you have this blank canvas. The new moon gives you the paint, the colors, the crowns, the ink, everything you need to make this beautiful picture. And over the course of 2-3 weeks, you start to realize that your picture is coming, it's complete. The paint has dried, and so then the full moon comes and it shines a light on the things that you've created for yourself or the things that you didn't. And so with that being said, I really encourage you to join our new moon. We have it every month. We have a new and full moon, but for this new moon in Gemini, I recommend you guys joining my community ritual. So each month we come together and we manifest change. And because this is the new moon in Gemini, we'll be working on calling in partnerships, calling in support from the external people, unblocking our throat chakra, being bold and brave enough to be ourselves, to speak our mind, to speak our truth, so we can be free. All of that beautiful Gemini energy is going to be manifested, always for your highest and greatest good. It's only $11.11 to join, always. The information to join will be down below. Now guys, like I said, if you like this video, hit that like button for me. It does help the channel, but I'm really curious on what your zodiac sign is. So will you drop that in the comments, because I want to know who you are. I want to know where you're watching from. I just want to know who my tribe is. I want to know who the people are who are astrology lovers and manifesting magic lovers like I am. So I'm really excited. Last but not least, guys, my online academy. If you want to learn tarot, if you want to deepen your magic, if you want to go into shadow work, if you want to do candle magic, well, all the spiritual stuff, is going to be offered on this online academy. You'll see it coming after retrograde. Stay tuned. I love you guys so much. If you want a deeper, more comprehensive understanding of what you can experience your zodiac, and if you just want to go a little bit deeper into this moon as far as recommended crystals, my rituals that I recommend, products that I recommend using during this new moon, feel free to sign up for our email newsletter, because every time I upload this video, our new and full moon videos, I'll send you guys crystal recommendations, I'll send you guys product recommendations, ritual recommendations, everything you guys need to manifest for your highest and your greatest good. Okay? We're working over here. We're getting things done. This is beautiful. So I love you guys so much, and catch me for the next video, because we're going to do a weekly catch up and see what the energy is and see where we're at. So I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.